going on, guys? Great Disciple back with another video. In the background we have my stats that I promised you guys. You can see my KD, my win-loss, my score per minute. I'll show you some of my gun stuff. I think KD's close to a 4, right? And your win-loss is a 2.5, and I think my score per minute, what is it? It's over 550, right? Yeah, 562. And then I'm going to show you some of my kill feeds, like the ultra kills, kill chain, super kills, mega kills, you know, all that kind of stuff, which personally I find those probably the most impressive in the game. And I think on this account, yeah, there it is. I got 10 nuclears, 27 brutals. It's a pretty decent ratio. It's about 30% of the brutals you hit should turn into a nuclear, and a bunch of unstoppables. I show you my streaks and that kind of stuff. Some of you guys care about stats. Me personally, I don't. I don't really care about them that much. They don't impress me because you can inflate them all different ways, right? I'm going to show you my hardcore domination. I can't remember what I was ranked. I think it was in the top 1,000. Yeah, it was. So, and then I'll reset and we'll go from there. This is my second account. You know, I started the second account primarily because on my primary account I have dark matter, and I did all that work to get the dark matter, and the idea of just deleting it and doing it again, it ain't gonna happen. I just like knowing that it's there. All right, in the background it's a gameplay on Nuketown. I am a level 12 at the time, and I wanted to show it to you just to give you guys an example of what I go through whenever I prestige or reset, so you can see kind of how I play. I don't really care about my stats in the beginning. I'm going strictly for XP, and let me tell you this about XP. Whenever you reset an account or prestige it, you always want to do it during double XP, but I'm going to primarily focus on a reset account. See, here's the thing. On a reset account, you guys, you get to redo all of your challenges. I mean, every challenge, from just basic kills with certain specialists, I mean, unlocking their gear, using reticules and attachments and different classes of weapons, capping flags. I mean, let me just tell you, on a reset account on double XP, you can realistically prestige that account in about 3.5 to 4 hours of gameplay if you're good. If you work a map like I do and you score a lot of points as it is, I mean, I have games where I'll get 80 to 90,000 experience just from playing and getting these challenges that are so easy to unlock. Before you ask, you know, I start off the game with the dingo. I think at this point all I have is the reflex sight, quick draw stock. I got this MR6 pistol, which is awesome, that I run with as my secondary. And then for perks, I think I have blind eye on, fast hands, gung ho, if I'm not mistaken, and a Simtex grenade. I mean, I get a couple feeds with the Hellstorm. I'm gonna get a 5-man with it. The Talon, this first one, as you can see, I'm not controlling it, but the second and the third one I take over, and I decimate the enemy team. All right, I start off this game, I think I go a little bit above a Ruthless, and then they take me out, and then I'm gonna switch over to the Kuda. I started getting a little annoyed because I wanted to rush spawn with that Kuda with the dingo so bad, but every time I moved up I would die. I switch over to the Kuda. It's got quick draw and stock, I think, on it. Perks are a little different. Yeah, here it comes right here. I'm running, gosh, I want to say I'm running Afterburner, if I'm not mistaken on that. And then I got fast hands hardwired, and my third tier is gung ho. I don't really go for the sound perks right off the bat. I focus more on just rushing and scoring points. Score streaks are the base ones that you get when you start the game, the UAV, the Hellstorm missile, and the Talon. And then of course I'm running kinetic armor. Now, as for specialists, when I start the game, because I play hardcore on a reset account, I go for the Vision Pulse girl, because I just find it the most useful. I wish I could start off with the kinetic armor chick, but you can't. Actually, if I had my choice, it would be the combat focused girl, obviously. Alright, if you guys are curious, you know, what I'm going for when I do this, I have little marks that I try to hit very quickly. You know, I think it's what, level 13 you get perk 3 greed, which I like the perk 3 a lot. Level 22 you unlock Seraph, so I can get my combat focus. Let me think, what else is there? I think 37 is the Wraith, 38 is Ghost, 44 is Scavenger. What else do we got? 48 is the Hater, 46 is the Razorback. I have these little marks that I like to hit, little goals that I have, and I try to do it as quickly as possible. And on a reset account, oh, here it is. Bam. You gotta love it, dude. You gotta love it. Sometimes, man, when this Hellstorm missile works, oh, right here, I put it up on the screen. I'm camping. I need this 1 kill for this Talon. I can tell by the way the lobby's going, if I get this Talon in, I have a legit shot at getting 100. And this spot that I go, on either side of the map, you go up on the balcony, and this is where you control your streaks. Never control them in the back of the spawn. Get up on the balcony, right at the edge, call it in, and control it, and that's the way you go. For you guys who focus on those stats, let me speak on the stats a little bit, because some people, y'all get all wrapped up in these numbers. They're meaningless because you can inflate all of them, and let me tell you how. If you want a really high KD, it's easy to do. You just play nothing but free-for-all. You learn the spawns. I suggest the hardcore mode because it's easier, and you get your basic streaks. You're going to want to run a UAV, a Cerberus, and a Wraith, and you should easily have a 5 to a 6 KD. That's how you do it. It's not hard. If you want a really high win-loss ratio, that also is pretty easy to accomplish. Just run with a team and play one of the easiest game modes, which is Team Deathmatch. If you don't want to do TDM, do Domination. That's also very easy. Hardpoint with a full team that knows what they're doing. You can go easily on a 100 game streak. Easily. It's not hard because you're mostly going to go up against randoms. And then as for score per minute, I mean, this one, you know, all you do is you run a UAV, a care package, make sure you have engineer in the 3rd slot, and then you run a counter UAV. And you just cycle your streaks using combat focus. And if you play domination, you should easily have a 500 score per minute. Although if you want to go for pure score per minute, what you want to play is kill confirmed and run the UAV. And you'll pretty much have a constant UAV feed in the air. And this is if you're a halfway decent player, all right? As for guns, you know, when I'm starting off, there are 3 primary weapons that I use, in case you guys want to know. For the SMGs, I focus on the Kuda. For the assault rifles, I mainly use the HVK. Unless I'm going to play hardcore free-for-all, I unlock the XR2 and level that up. And then for the LMGs, for long distance engagements, I run the Dingo. And that's pretty much it. There's not rocket science to how I do this. All right? I hope all this stuff helps you guys. As you can see, I do have games where I die a whole lot. I mean, I consider this pretty much a bad game, even though I break 109 points. Because I died, 109 kills by the way, but I died 22 times. Now I cut out a lot of that, and really what it was is I kept going for B, and my team would not help me take the B flag. And this is why Nuketown can be so frustrating. How do you drop over 100 kills and still lose the game? It's the only map in the game where you can have an entire team go double negative and beat a team that goes double positive, because the map is so chaotic and B can be nearly impossible. You know, I figured after going for B and dying like 9 times in a row, the best thing that I could do for my teammate is to get my streaks up and have my team go cap the flag. Now, did they do it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh my gosh, it was so frustrating, but you get what you get, right? The game right after this, we did win. I went 96-7, almost broke 100 again. I thought about using that one, but this one I thought was better. All right, you guys, if you got something out of it, hit that thumbs up button. As always, leave a comment down below, ask me questions, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.